Guys, something's fishy here. It'll eventually come out. But for Magic, I mean, one thing is to quit, another thing is like not even waiting for the end of the season, you know what I mean? Or at least trying to make something happen in the off season. So whatever it is, we're gonna get to find. We will find out. There's definitely the power that LeBron has on the league has definitely dissipated a bit now, and I think those things will eventually come out. We'll know exactly what happened, and for some reason, even though we're looking at you know the options, you know that Luke is gonna stay, and he was butting heads. Magic was butting heads with Jeanne about Luke. So does that mean that he stayed, or does this mean did LeBron pull a power move? Is this like he's saying, okay, I want my coach, and then Magic says, no, I don't want that coach, and then he's pulling his power card, or you know what I mean? Because I don't think LeBron will go to the like levels of I want Magic on. You know what I mean? I don't think for some reason I just don't think. I know he's done it. I know he's done. Oh, scare the hell out of me. I know he's done it. But I don't think this time, because it's Magic. It's another one of his like favorite players, and yeah, I don't think that's the case. So overall, those are the things that it could be. It could be the Luke thing. Either way, whether LeBron wants him to stay or go. I'm pretty sure he wants Ty. So was that a what I mean, a like thing of contention for them? I don't know, or I just feel like it was done really, really fishy like, and I honestly think that this is not gonna. Something's gonna come out. We'll find out exactly what happened eventually, but it's just gonna be it's gonna be another drama filled season, which is so unfortunate that you know what I mean. Every single place that we go, oh, you okay, Hyper? Get in here. It's unfortunate that every single place that he goes, all of these situations follow him. Like he's like toxic. Kevin Durant couldn't have said it better. He's very toxic, and everybody around him, gets infected. You know what I mean? And everything starts happening. You know what I mean? Like because of that level of toxicity. You know what I mean? So that's like that's it's just the power that was given to him at such a young age, and him being so good, like, and succeeding so much, that you kind of lose objectivity. You kind of do, because it's like you've done it all right, so you know what it takes, and you know what you know, and what you know is winning, even though he won more than he lost. But I mean, he lost more than he won, but he really, really 100% believes he has the formula. So he's always going to go against the grain. He's always going to get people fired so he can build the team that he wants. And that's just what it is. But it just happens at every single franchise. And this has never happened in the history of the sport, or any sport for that matter. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, this really ends up saving Magic in a way. Take him away from that whole situation. Take him away from the LeBron craziness, the drama that comes with him. This team, I just don't see them winning a championship. As much as you guys know, if you don't know, I had my little stand moment, during the last year's finals and playoffs and whatever. All my receipts are in the freaking in the videos that I posted. That's why I do these videos, because I want my receipts. I want to know exactly how I felt about it back then without distorting any of my opinions. And yeah, I kind of went through a little, Stanish moment, but these are the types of things that he does that just like brings you back to earth and say, this is exactly why he's just uncoachable. Like, has no regard, for the players, or it's all about him winning championships. And yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's just not becoming. It's not becoming. And if you're the GOAT, I mean, even though you were, I mean, 3 rings in what, 16 years? Is that a GOAT? Anyways, so we're gonna need to look into this, because obviously I'm just giving a recap. This is definitely not the end of it. Not by a long shot. Trust me. A lot of stuff is gonna start coming out. And we will see who's who. We definitely will. And I can't wait for that. I can't. Because somehow I just know. Okay, I'll say LeBron's on this. He did this somehow. This is LeBron's MO. This is LeBron's hand. It is what it is. That's what it is. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else. Like Adrian sent out, I'll read the tweets. Because, everybody's like looking, what's going on. And of course, more drama, more, like camera time. I don't think, he's probably getting worried that he doesn't have like, the focus on him because he's not going to be in the playoffs. So he's probably having like withdrawals, you know what I mean, of attention. And yeah, power moves like this, bring it back. It's unfortunate that if it was, somehow by LeBron's hand or his handlers, that is the most effed up thing I've ever heard in my life, because he knew that today Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade were supposed to have, you know what I mean? They were retiring. This was their moment. And he just completely snatched it, from them. And I just think that's really, really, you call yourself, his friend. That's really, really shitty, you could have waited till the end of the season. But anyways, let me read a little bit. Let me see, because I'm freaking blind. Okay. Let me see here. Adrian says, since taking over as president of the Lakers, Magic Johnson never fully committed to the job. Often he was traveling and away from the team. His office hours were limited. He didn't do a lot of scouting. Running an NBA team takes a tremendous commitment of time and energy. Oh my God. Oh, Magic. You're killing me. I really, really, really want to defend you. Okay? I really, 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 really love you. Making it hard. Okay? Next tweet. Lakers coaching staff fully expected to be fired in hours after the final game of the season. They had believed they were gone for months. Now, Magic quits in public, saying he's too scared to tell Jeannie Buss face to face. What an embarrassment episode for a historic franchise. I hate it that he didn't go face to face. That was not man stuff. So that's what is that? So that's unfortunate that he did that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I wonder, well, I mean, we know what Jeannie said. I'll read hers now, but okay. So basically he said, what an embarrassing episode for a historic franchise. That's so embarrassing. Then it says Magic Johnson on the next tweet. Ann Rapalinka visited with LeBron James and agent Rich Paul on Saturday. Leaked sources tell ESPN. Johnson offered no indication that he was on the brink of bailing on the Lakers. Okay, then if that's true, then LeBron didn't do that to D-Wade or Nowitzki. Magic did. Because according to this, I mean, and you know, Woj is really, really like, he's good, you know what I mean? If he reports it, believe it. So if that's true, then yeah, then LeBron wasn't responsible for stealing his boy shine. Okay, take that back. Okay, so yeah, so Magic was shady. Okay, and then the next tweet, it says, Luke Walton has 2 years left on his contract, but only next season is guaranteed per source. Lakers hold option on 2021 season. Excuse me. Johnson planned to fire him, but stumbled into his own resignation on the way. Somehow, Walton survived Magic Johnson. He didn't see that coming. So he got fired. Johnson planned to fire him, but stumbled into his own resignation on the way. Somehow, Walton survived Magic Johnson. Yo. Are Luke and Jeanne... Okay, yeah, that was the last of the tweet. Well, Jeanne replied, and she said, let me see here. Wow, this is crazy. Ugh. Totally insane. Where the heck is this thing? And right here it says, Jeanne tweets her love for Magic Johnson after his resignation. So basically, now that's changing, because she's saying Jeanne Buss could have been upset with Magic Johnson for blindsiding her with his resignation. But that's not how she responded publicly. Instead, Buss showed love for Magic on Twitter after he resigned as the Los Angeles Lakers president of basketball operations. So she said, Irving, I loved working side by side with you. You've brought us a long way. We will continue the journey. We love you. And then the team says there's no greater Los Angeles Laker than Irvin Johnson. We are deeply grateful to Magic for all he has done for our franchise as a player, ambassador, and an executive. We thank him for his work in these past 2 years as our president of basketball operations and wish him, Cookie, Andre, EJ, and Elisa all the best with their next steps. He will always be not only a Lakers icon, but our family. As we begin to the process of moving forward, we will work in a measured and methodical fashion to make sure the right moves for the future of our organization. Okay. At the end of the day, if we want to put it all together, I think what happened was, it's, after the game last night, I think Magic was going to fire Luke, and somehow or another got blindsided by the fact that he couldn't fire Luke. I think this is what happened. So when he got the no, what I think he did was, he out of spite just said, okay, if I'm not able to do this because for some reason, Jeannie is defending him and his job, then he blindsided her. You know what I mean? He probably tried many ways, and it was never a yes. It was never a maybe. It just didn't, they weren't on the same page about that. And if they can't be on the same page about that, if you are the president of basketball operations, that's like your major job, to make sure that the right pieces and the right things are there. And if you don't feel that's the right piece, in Luke, which, I mean, unless he's having something with Jeannie, I mean, who thinks he's the right thing? I don't know. But anyways, if it was because of Luke is gonna be, I don't even know what, he's gonna get so spat on everywhere he goes. But that's the only thing I could think of. That's my only theory. I think that that it was because of, Luke. And if Luke hasn't lost his job, or the coaching staff hasn't, don't lose their jobs, then that will be confirmed at that point. So let's wait and see what happens. But good luck, Magic. You have so many other things, outside that you do and that you take care of. So, this is not going to be like a, yeah, it's not going to be like any type of like rock in your step, or, anything that gets in between you. So, this is just another move, and, go run one of your companies and keep on, rocking. And if the Lakers ever need you for anything else, I'm sure you'll be there for them, and they'll be there for you. But anyways, that is it. I don't know what you guys think. I just want to make sure that I kept my receipt on my YouTube, and that is it. That's what I think. So sad. I honestly think that this is gonna, I honestly think that this is just piling on and on and on LeBron. You know what I mean? I know he brings a lot of stuff to himself, you know what I mean? But it just seems like, especially this year, as he's getting older, people are really like, the protection from ESPN isn't there like as hardcore, and people are starting to like wash their hands off him, and it's gonna be very, very sad to see an aging LeBron and how he handles that. You know what I mean? His power diminishing, and so much hate, because even though I'm not a stan, or I'm not, a super fan of LeBron, you can't help but look at those comments online. And I mean, he gets, insulted is not, it's too soft of a word. Really, everybody's like, he's turned into a joke. And it's just sad. It's sad. I know he wants to reach Kareem, but if I were him, I would probably retire sooner than later. And I don't know, because things are not looking up. And one more thing, if he goes to the Warriors or the Rockets, I don't want to hear crap about Kevin Durant doing that, okay? Oh, no, because he did it when he was older, LeBron. No excuses. No freaking excuses. There were no excuses for Kevin. That there better not be for LeBron James, okay? Because for some reason, I feel that even if he goes to the Warriors at this point, he would get a pass. Just because it's like his fanboys are freaking so toxic. It's like, seriously? I am so glad Kevin Durant exposed that, you know what I mean? And now we're seeing it. Like, this is his thing, you know what I mean? So let's enjoy the rest of the movie, because every season is a whole new movie, with this kid. Well, with this guy, I guess. Yeah. LeBron's like, what, 48? Anyway, so, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to get my stuff out. And, yeah, let's see what happens.